Welcome back to Phasmophobia. I'm here to do the weekly. I think it's in Edgefield. I believe we're doing detectives only, which is a 0 evidence. Unfortunately, it's with tier 1 equipment, which I hate. Detectives only. Put your detective skills to the test. This ghost is giving nothing away. My handheld controllers are running low on battery, so I'm hoping I can finish this in one go as quickly as possible, but let's see.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
I'm not going to care about objectives. I'm not going to care about a perfect game. We do have the Ouija board, so I would use that to maintain sanity. Looks like I know where the power is, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the power on and find the ghost room. I could ask the Ouija board where the ghost is. Let's get the Ouija board out. There it is. Now, unfortunately, this is no longer a reliable hiding spot. I hid here in VR and the ghost came straight to me and killed me. So I'm going to go upstairs and look for a hiding spot. And that's only necessary if we end up needing a hunt to identify the ghost. Did I just see something get tossed? I heard something get tossed. I don't know where it is. That's a mist event. Here's the bone. Not that I need it for anything. We do have sanity in the truck, so I don't have to worry too much about losing my sanity. But it would be nice to know where the ghost is hanging out. Where am I hearing things? Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm hearing it over here. Yep. Yeah, I would say this is the ghost room. Okay, so let's get started. So for 0 evidence, the 3 things I always start out with is bring in a video camera, look for an orb. Yes, thank you, ghost. Video camera, look for an orb, lay down some salt. If the ghost steps in it, it's not a wraith. If I find an orb, it's a mimic. And then the next step is to bring in crucifixes, lay down some candles, and do a candle test. That is not an orb. That's a radio light. Okay, well, you're another mist event. Are you going to step in salt or what? Okay, I'm going to step out. Oh, good. It did step in salt. Well, not good. I mean, the quicker we can figure out the ghost, the better. 0 evidence, though, so I'm not going to get any UV. Alright, so we can mark 2 ghosts off. It's not a mimic because there's no orb. It's not a wraith because it stepped in salt. And I'm already down to 62%, so let's take some Sanity. Now I'm going to take some candles up there. I'm also going to take some motion sensors up. While I'm waiting for the candles to get blown out, I want to okay, that's not quite fully open, so I think I can mark off Ure, although there was a streamer that said that she had a Ure that did not fully open a door. Ures are supposed to either fully close or fully open all doors with every interaction. Okay, so we need crucifixes, and let's grab one motion sensor. Go ahead and you work on those. I'm going to hang out here and see if you come to visit me. I could probably stand to put some salt down too. That way I really know it definitely came to visit. One danger is that with it being this being such a square house, no room is very far away from any other, so it could potentially event on me in this room even from that farthest bedroom. But it doesn't look like this ghost is coming to visit me at all. I'll give it about 20 more seconds. Doesn't look like it to me. Are you in a different room now? Do I have to move this? Are you in here now? I don't know where the ghost is. It didn't blow out any of these. Seven. It's not going above 9 here. Definitely going up here. So I would say I should probably have brought yeah, it's definitely cold in here. Alright. Well, let's move our candles and our crucifixes. I'll tell you what, I can do a different test too, if it's in here. Okay, it's possible we're dealing with a mare, because it just turned off the light on me. But let's put the crucifixes in there. Cool, we have a hiding spot. So So now I'm officially in the room. If it blows out candles, we know it's not a shade. Again, I should have put a motion sensor in here. That way I know the ghost is actually moving around in here. Come on, this is taking too long. Don't tell me you moved again. There we go. So it's not a shade. Blows out the last one and it tries to hunt, we know it's an Onryo. Onryos will try to hunt at any sanity when it blows out 3 fire sources. Shades won't interact with anything when you're in the same room, nor will it try to hunt. Because it's blowing out candles, I know it's not a shade. The problem is this ghost might be wandering to a different room and moving itself there, so if it doesn't blow this candle out and it just burns itself out, it might mean that the ghost moved again. Come on. I have to be in the house when it blows out the 3rd candle, otherwise it won't try to hunt if it's an Onryo. Jeez. See how it's not opening this door fully? A Ure is supposed to open it fully, always. It's interacting with the phone, it's opening the door, but it's not blowing out a candle. If I don't hear the whoosh sound, then I know it didn't blow it out. Oh, okay, sounds like it did. Alright. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust that you burned out instead of being blown out. Or I trust that you were blown out instead of being burned out. Why am I at 55% sanity? I wasn't in the dark that long. I'm wondering if my sanity's being attacked. There's 3 ghosts that can do that. A Ure, if it closes a door when I'm in that's attached to a room or hallway that I'm in. A Jinn can just hit your sanity for 25% whenever it wants, and a Banshee can sap you for extra sanity if it walks into you with a ghost event. Oni can also drain extra sanity with a ghost event that intersects you, but not the missed ghost event. In fact, I got hit by 2 of those, and Onis can't do that, so I know it's not an Oni. And a Phantom can drain sanity, I think, by just giving you a visible ghost event. So, but it's not this much. So we might be dealing with a Jinn. Jinns never turn off the power, and they will sprint at you when they hunt. I'm at 55, and I'm almost half thinking maybe I can just go for this and see if it sprints at me. But do I have a hiding spot? There's no hiding spots down here. There's no hiding spot here. There is a hiding spot here. What? It's a high hunter? It's a high hunter. What in the world? Okay, let's reevaluate. It hunted at above 50%. So now we can cross off a lot of ghosts. Phantoms, jinns, banshees, revenants, mares. Mares can hunt at 60 in the dark. Poltergeist, spirit, Hantu, Goryo, the twins, Obake, Diogen, Myling. All of those ghosts have to hunt at 50% or below. Mare can hunt at 60 in the dark. Demon can hunt anytime it wants or at 70%. Yokai will hunt at 80% if you talk near it. Raiju can hunt at 65% around electronics. Morai can only hunt at 50%, so it's not a Morai. Thay can hunt above 50%, but it wasn't fast. Thays are fast, so it's certainly not a Thay. So it's going to be one of these. It did turn off a light on me. I'm just wondering where the extra sanity drain came from. Are you back in here again? I just heard it throw something, but I don't know where. What? So you're back in here again. That's a Mare thing to do that. So I'm just going to get this Mare and leave. Mares will suddenly turn off a light switch on you. It just did it. It did it twice. It did it once, like a second later, and that one it did it immediately. So let's just say it's a Mare, and let's get out of here. It's a reasonable guess. I mean, any ghost can turn off a light switch on you, but a Mare is more likely to do it as an ability.
Welcome back.
There you go.
Prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, that's one down. Next. So we're just going to do the exact same routine.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Where's the power? It's downstairs.
Unfortunately.
So we'll get the power on. Whoops. What's going on? Oh, did I forget the key? Tisk tisk. The walk of shame. Back to the truck. I don't know why my sanity was so low. That makes me suspicious. Mares... Can mares lower your sanity? I don't think they can. I thought that was a phantom. Let's bring the Ouija board back into play. I don't know where I want to put you yet. How about I put you near the entrance to start? Get these doors open. I haven't heard anything downstairs yet. I was hoping that the ghost would interact with something and I could confirm it with the EMF reader. It seems pretty cold here. Let's step into here for a minute. Oh, it's really cold in here. So I guess this is the room. I'm seeing my breath. So you stay there. Alright, now that we know where the ghost room is, we get our video camera and our salt. I don't want that. I want salt. Grab the sound sensor. I don't see any ghost orbs. It's also not walking in any salt at all. So let me confirm that the ghost is actually in there with a couple of motion sensors. If it's walking around this room and it's not hitting the salt at all... Oh, never mind. Okay, so it did finally step in salt. Alright, no ghost orb. Not a mimic. Stepped in salt. Not a wraith. Now we set up for our Onryo test with the candles. Whoops, not these. And you want to put the candles far enough in the room, about 4 feet. That way, if it's shade... Okay, it turned on a light, so it's not a mare. Mares never turn on lights. You want to put it at least 4 feet into the room. That way, if it's shade, it can't step out of the room and blow out a candle while you're in it. That's a trick that shades can do. Shades don't like to interact with anything when you're in the same room, but they can step outside of the room and then interact with something in it. And that can throw you off. Okay, we want our crucifixes. I thought they made that teddy bear quieter. That's not quieter. That's not quieter at all. Okay, before I light these candles, I want to make sure I know where the ghost is. So I'm going to get a couple more motion sensors. If you record that sound, it's called Possessed Toy in the sound recorder. Come on. Oh, come on. Jesus. Nice to see you too. Okay, is there a hiding spot here? Yes, there is. Still seeing my breath, so presumably this is still the ghost room. Can still move on me though. It's not hitting that motion sensor, that concerns me. Did it just turn off? Oh! Okay, it's in here now. Well, blew out all three in one shot. Didn't try to hunt it all. So I would say... it is not an Onryo. And I made a mistake there. I was supposed to... Well... I mean, being in the same room while it's blowing out the candles is a good way to eliminate shade. But another thing you can do while you're waiting for it to blow out candles is to put up a motion sensor somewhere far away on the same floor and see if the ghost wanders to you. And if it does, you might be dealing with a banshee. Look at how low my sanity is already. Well, okay. I guess I can let my sanity drain. Let's make sure it's still in the room that I expect it to be in. Come on, throw off a sensor. Okay, it's still in that room. That's good. I'm going to grab this motion sensor. I'm going to take it in here. Oh, look, the bone. I don't remember turning on this light. Do we have a hiding spot in here? Good. Okay, I'll turn off this light. I'm going to let my sanity drain a bit. See if the ghost comes to visit me. It's not a shade, not an Onryo. There's no guarantee about how often a banshee will wander to you, but if this much time goes by, it's fair to not prioritize banshee for the time being. I'm gonna go out and check my sanity real quick. $53, $52. It's in that bathroom now. Okay. So I'm at 51% sanity. Jesus! It's probably in that bathroom. I think my sanity is probably 50% by now, which is a shame. I prefer to test for hunts when my sanity is between 50 and 60, so that I can eliminate the high hunters. It sounds slow. Okay, we need to be careful. A slow hunter, it sounded slightly slower than a ghost should, and that could be for one of three reasons. It was a Hantu walking in a warm room, it was a Moroi at 50%, or it was a slow twin. And the reason I lit the smudge is because I think it heard me talking to myself, and it was coming right into this room, straight towards me. So I'm glad I had a smudge. So I believe... we're down to these. I'm just waiting for it to hunt again. I think it's in the bathroom. I heard a light switch. So it can't be a Mare anyway. These are the only three ghosts that hunt slow. Moroi at 50% sanity. At 40% and lower, it'll speed up. Hantus are slow in warm rooms, but fast. Okay, it's slow again. But that could be because it's a slow twin again. So I'm going to do a quick test. Where is the bone? How old are you? Goodbye. The other possibility of a slow ghost is an aged Thay. Thays can be slow if they're aged. They get older as you hang around them. Good, that'll lower my sanity even more. I'm fine with that. I'm betting it's not a Hantu. Because this room was cold. See how much faster it is? It's probably a Moroi, because Morais get faster as your sanity gets lower. It could still be the twins, though. Let me check my sanity real quick. I'm going to try to lower it down to max. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to take sanity while it's hunting. I lost the sanity inside the wall. God, that's stupid. Still sounds fast. Let's try this again. This time without losing the sanity in the wall. Speed hasn't changed at all. It's the twins. I'm going to say it's the twins. Because at 25%, the Mare should have been noticeably fast. And then slowed to approximately the speed that you were hearing. So I'm going to say it's the twins, and we'll get out of here. A twin can hunt at either slightly faster or slightly slower than a normal ghost speed. It's random. But Mare would slow down as your sanity rises from sanity medication.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, that's 2 ghosts down. Last one.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Let's see if I can get through this without my hand controller conking out. Okay, power's in the garage. Let's get some lights on. And we have to find the ghost room. I'll pull out the Ouija board. I just heard it throw something. Let's see how quickly I can find it. Where did you throw something? You threw something in here? So you're in a hallway? Come on. Let's, oh. Well, maybe I can write off your A. I'm just going to, put all these doors at 45 degrees. And if I see them at something other than 45 degrees and they're not fully closed, then I know it's not a Ure. Alright. Jeez. Now it's in there. Okay, time to put up some motion sensors so I know where this ghost is actually hanging out. Put one here. Put one here. Oh, okay, so it seems like... There. It seems like it's in here. Works for me. Because I saw my breath when I went into the dining room, piano room, whatever you want to call it. So we lay our salt. We take in our camera. Oh, I thought that light was a ghost orb. It's not. Okay, well, clearly no ghost orb here. So now we lay down our salt. Generally in the doorways, because it likes to wander around a bit. We'll let it walk through that, and I'll be back. Candle test for Onryo. Oh, it just stepped in. Okay, so we know it's not a wraith because it stepped in salt. Let's crucifix up the room. Now, do I want to eliminate a shade right now? Oh, come on. I don't think so. Not yet. But what I will do... I'm going to hang out in the living room and see if it comes to visit me. Okay, you have a ball with that. I'm going to hang out here. Sometimes if you're waiting for a stalking ghost to come to you, even if you walk away from that spot, it might have just set a waypoint where you're standing, so after you walk away, it still might wander there. That's why it's sometimes a good idea to put salt down, so even if I walk away, if I come back and I see footprints in the salt, I know it actually came to this location. And it turns off the power. Where was the power? Was it in the garage? It hasn't blown those out at all yet. If a ghost turns off the power, that usually means it is not a djinn, because djinns want the power to be on. In the past, it definitely meant it's not a djinn, but someone posted a bug saying that a djinn had turned off the power. But for now, I'll mark it off. So it's not a mimic, it's not a wraith, it's not djinn. If this goes to somewhere other than that dining room, then I have to move the candles. One thing's for certain, it's not coming to visit me, so it's probably not a banshee or a phantom. Wraiths, banshees, and phantoms will all visit you. Phantom will wander to you and give off EMF2. Banshee just wanders to you and then goes back. A wraith will teleport to you. It's in the garage now. I love that for us. Excuse me? Oh, come on. Stupid. I laid my crucifix and it disappeared under the mat. It might have teleported back to the truck, but I have no idea. Okay, it's not a shade, because it's blowing out candles when I'm in the room. I don't have the car key. Jeez. Okay, and? Anything? Okay. It's not an Onryo. My sanity is at 66, so if I Ask the Ouija board 2 age questions. Each of those age questions will cost me 5% sanity. So now let's do that. Let's stop that annoying car sound first. Okay. They made it quieter, but in my opinion, it should still be louder. How old are you? How old are you? Goodbye. That's 56%. Let's find a hiding spot. Here's one. Let's turn on all the lights so I don't lose sanity. And then I can just watch this door to close. I'll give it a couple minutes. Sometimes it's just a waiting game. When it finally does hunt, though, if it hunts faster or slower than usual, that really narrows down the ghosts. I suppose it could still be burning crucifixes. If that's the case, then the front door wouldn't close, it would just burn a crucifix. So I'll give it one more minute, I'll go down and I'll check and see if any crucifixes are burned. What are you doing over here? This is far too delayed for me to think that that's a banshee. This is to test for a poltergeist. Usually if a line of objects was decimated after a ghost hunts, it's probably a poltergeist. But now you have to look more at the distance that the objects get thrown. So poltergeists are a little harder to figure out, I think. Unless you loop it and just visually watch for the objects to get thrown. But I don't like to loop ghosts in VR because that's hard. I'm going to quickly look to make sure that the crucifix wasn't burned. And if it isn't, I'll retreat back upstairs. Okay, it isn't, so I'm going to grab it. I'm going to get rid of it so the ghost can hunt now. And by the way, I want to know if the other crucifix reappeared in the truck. No, I just lost it under the mat in the floor. That's just stupid. Okay. How old are you? Goodbye. So now my sanity is 46%. Come on, we're all waiting. Could be a deal that hunts at 40%. Could be a shade that hunts at 35%, although I've already marked off shade because it blew out candles when I was in the room. Okay, that was the crucifix that I lost under the mat. Yeah, you can just barely see it. Oh, look at this. Come on. I got it. Which is cool. What is cool is that in the new patch, it actually, the glow goes away, and then it looks burnt afterwards. Alright, I'm going to turn off my flashlight. You know, it could possibly be a Mare because I left the light on in the garage. Did I? Can't remember. No, I didn't. Okay. The light was off, so a Mare could have hunted at 60%. Mares hunt at 60% in the dark and 40% in the light. I might need to observe the ghost. Maybe I could do that instead. Seem to be blinking normally. Not an Oni. It's also not walking strange. Could be a Mare. Could be a Raiju. No. I had a live EMF reader in the area. Doubt it's a demon. I doubt it's a Mare. Could be a spirit, but I forgot to start keeping count. These objects aren't tossed at all. That's no poltergeist. I agree. I don't know if you heard that piano sound in the background. Get rid of the burnt crucifix. Replace, replace. It's not a Hantu either, it didn't walk like one. It's not a Revenant, didn't walk like one. Changed rooms, it's not a Goryo. Goryos can't change rooms. Revenants are very slow unless they know where you are, and then they're very fast. So I think we're down to these. Where is the bone? Goodbye. Just lowering my sanity more. It's not a Mare. The hunts seem to be a little shorter than usual. So how do I figure out what this ghost is? That was less than 3 minutes. I haven't taken any sanity yet. Alright, let's I'm gonna go from this point to the farthest point I can find, which is this bedroom. And I can't hide here, damn it! But I can hide in there. I'm waiting for it to come upstairs. I heard it hunting, but I think the hunt ended. Yep, sure did. There is a yokai test. Another missed ghost event. Oh, it's in the hallway now. I don't know what this ghost is. Is it in the... It went back downstairs. The miling test is if it's farther than 10 meters away from you, you won't be able to hear its footsteps. And a good gauge of that is to use a flashlight. If a flashlight isn't flickering but you can hear the footsteps pretty clearly, then it's not a miling. Hi there. How are you? What? You're not another Mare, are you? Could it be another Mare? The heck? Hey there. Should I just say Mare and leave? Maybe not. I don't know. But it's not a miling. Mare is on the table. Man. I'm going to do the yokai test. Screw you. I couldn't do the yokai test because it was supposed to walk past me and try to go upstairs, and I would have turned on the flashlight and I could see if it turned around and came after me. But now I'm wondering if it's actually a banshee. Because it started a hunt right there in the living room. So now I want to know. Oh, wait a minute. This is its room. Okay, fine. If this is its room, then I will go somewhere else. This thing's changing rooms all over the place. Okay, so the living room was its room, so it's probably not a banshee. Just setting all the doors at 45 degrees. Because I noticed every single door was fully open. So maybe it's a Ure, I have no idea. I could go do the light switch again too. I'll give this one more minute. I don't think it's a banshee. Oh, you lit the candle and then you blew it out, and now you turned off the power. Thank you for that ghost event. Banshees do like, they do like singing ghost events. And if, at some point, pretty quickly, I'm going to just guess a ghost, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to save finishing this video for later. Or, not the video, but the mission. Now, I could repeat my yokai test. Since it starts in the living room. Are there any lamps in here? Yep. Doesn't seem to care. What's my sanity? Low enough. Wait a minute. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Goodbye. Why is a Ouija board actually part of the company that is hunting the ghost? Ghost Hunting Distribution. I think I smell a conspiracy. Hello, ghost, I'm talking in your room. I'm doing a yokai test. Hello. Would you like to hunt? That's another singing ghost event. Yokai, talking in your room. Yokai, hello? 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 We could be dealing with a banshee. Do we have sound recorders? We do. If I can record a banshee scream... But if you're not going to give me a ghost sound to record... I'm starting to sweat. What the heck was that? Paranormal talking? Die, you're hungry? I don't know what you were saying. I'll record one more. And if it's not a banshee scream, I'll move on. The yokai test I could do is to stand in the kitchen with a flashlight and see if it comes into the kitchen after me. Then I'd have to run my butt upstairs. Come on, give me something. Okay, I'm getting tired. Come on. 10 more seconds and I give up. Damn it, it wore off. Fine, screw it. Where are you? Goodbye. Oh, it's in the hallway. If it's in the hallway... Okay. Not a yokai. So which one is it? A Yurei or an Obake? Oh, wait a minute. It's either a Yurei or an Obake? Oh god. Why don't I just choose Yurei? Did I ever suffer more sanity loss than I was expecting? No, I didn't really. So I could go Obake or Banshee. Man, this is rough. I'll go Obake. I never saw it shapeshift, but I never observe a ghost long enough to see it shapeshift. It's gonna be Banshee, isn't it?
Welcome back.
A mare.
I've got some jobs
It
ready
turned
for
off a
you.
light on me once, and it was a mare. Okay. Alright, so anyway, you gotta know your ghost tells. I'll finish off this mission tomorrow, probably. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.